Hey, what up, superstars? It's your boy Ibetonme. Now, if you guys are not aware, Destiny 2 currently is not having one of the best seasons it's ever had. Actually, it's one of the lowest player count that we've had in a long time. And me personally, I'll have some days where it's good, some moments, but man, more than not, I actually feel like playing the game is more of a burden than actually having fun. And it has me wondering, and lots of times I talk with friends and my son about this, and I'm just like, man, how is Bungie not aware of what's going on with this game? Why are they currently making so many bad decisions to affect the game in a good way? Because as you can see, every season we just keep doing the same seasonal content. PvP just keep getting worse. Even when they release something like the new competitive playlist, it's not really something that the players are enjoying. There's not incentive for us to get what we want. And like I said, man, it just really seems like something is missing with this game. And it's bugs like crazy. Every time they launch something, it's a bug, just like this weekend when they launched the dungeon. Now, there's an article that's been floating around on Twitter that pretty much explains what's been going on at Bungie. And after reading this article, it made me realize Destiny 2 is going to be the last product that I ever purchased from Bungie as for a game. Now, this article is from a game developers conference back in March. Now, I'll put the article down below. Now, I'm not going to touch on all the article. I'm just basically going to touch on what made me change my mind about buying anything else from Bungie. Now, the whole article was about how Bungie came from a box production to a live service company. And this slideshow was put together by Destiny 2's general manager, Justin Truman. All right, so let's take a look at the first slide. So basically he's saying here, we're building a train station, not a train. So this is what he was just talking about, the difference between a box product mindset versus a live service mindset. So he's saying if you think of a box product mindset, you're building the most impressive, fast, luxurious new train that the world has ever seen. You're pouring over the details of the trim in every cabin, the friction of the wheels, everything to make the train amazing, AA quality. He also says you probably have the intense push at the end of the project, whether it's a target crunch or just extra focus, where all and anyone is thinking about is how to get the last few steps to a gold master and a final polished experience. However, with a live service, you're actually building a train station. So the moment the train departs, another train needs to be moving on the tracks. All right, so here's an example of how Bungie's schedule used to look during Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 development. He basically said, we built a couple of expansions in parallel before Destiny 2, but otherwise a fairly straight shot. We were building trains. So basically what they had, you had Destiny 1 launch. Then you had one team got on Destiny 1 Taken King, while the other team was working on Destiny 2 Rise of Iron. Now after the Destiny 1 Taken King was done, those people immediately jumped up and started working on Destiny 2. So Bungie took that approach of the train mentality all the way from Halo, the beginning of Halo, all the way to Destiny 2 Beyond Light. And everything since then in the last 2 years has been about building the train station, not the train. And that there is the problem. Okay? Let's think about this. Halo was amazing. Destiny 2 was amazing. You know what else was made under the train mentality? Forsaken, which is by far and beyond the best DLC Destiny 2 ever made. Man, we had so much stuff going at that time. We had a great campaign, DLC, we had great forges, we had the menagerie, we had a comp at an amazing level in PvP. Man, that was the perfect DLC. That was made under the train mentality. Why? Because they was focusing on being impressive, fast, but luxurious new train that the world has never seen. They poured a lot into the quality to make it a AA quality, Gold Master, finished and polished, so their players would be wowed and amazed. Like I said, that was an example of their train mentality that they used to have. Now let's take a look at their train station mentality that they currently have. Alright, so this is how Bungie is currently running Destiny 2 with their train station mentality. So you can see all the major DLCs up top: Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Lightfall, Final Shape, Redacted, which we always see the Redacted. I have no clue what that is. But look down under either there, and there are all the different seasons, like Season of the Worthy, Season of the Hunt, things like that. Now look at what Justin says here. And this is what it looks like today. At any given moment, we have 5 to 6 releases in various stages of development. And we're not a significantly larger team than we were when we shipped Destiny 2. This has just been a dramatic scale up in schedule complexity year over year with largely the same team. And here's one of the major problems, guys, why you see everything we have shipped out is not thought out properly. It's normally bad content, is reskinned, it comes with a lot of bugs, we get the same weapons that we paid for previously, and then we get recharged again. Now he talks a lot about profit and money and things like that in this article, so you guys will have to read that, but this is what I'm saying. You're trying to make more faster content on this train station that is not good content, that is recycled content. You're charging us for this content and the product is actually worse. And even the numbers support that this is a bad idea. The player count numbers, which is the most important. The player count shows that they're not enjoying this. You could go watch several YouTube videos. You could go on Twitter, see a lot of graphs where people are just posting this stuff, where it's tracking Destiny 2's numbers, and the players are just leaving in amazing, ridiculous amounts. So if this was so good for Destiny 2, why are players leaving? When we went with the train mentality, Destiny and Destiny 2, Halo was a thriving business model for Bungie. I don't get this. This is silly to me. And look, I'm not saying that I'm smarter than the general manager of Bungie on how to run a Destiny 2 game. I'm not saying I'm even smarter than a developer, but hey man, I started Destiny 2. This is not something that I started to make money, this YouTube channel. I have other YouTube channels where I do what's called YouTube automation, where you don't see my face. People do the recording for me, they do the voiceovers, they do the thumbnails and everything. I have 2 channels, 2 of them already over 200-some thousand subscribers in the first 90 days, and I'm making $30,000 a month plus from those channels, and it's gonna keep growing. And on top of that, man, I do affiliate marketing. I used to be a regional vice president as well, and I made 6 figures from that. So I do know a little bit about business. I do know if something is working and it's making the product and the service better for people to keep continuing to buy my product, why would I just start doing stupid stuff to destroy the product? He goes on to say, but what comes with this increased complexity is yet another redefinition of what success looks like. Success for a great train station means predictability. It means scheduling rigor. It means no more of anyone trying to do any heroics. Oh, I definitely understand that, man. You definitely shouldn't put yourself to where it's very unpredictable. You have unrealistic guidelines. Your schedule is too rigorous, and you have people trying to be heroes and things like that, doing things that they normally wouldn't do to try to get a game to succeed. I understand that. That's why it's called good time management. All right, so he goes on to give this quote by, I hope I say this right, Miyamoto, where he says, a delayed game is eventually good, but a bad game is bad forever. Now, this is what Justin has to say, but once you're in a train station mindset, you actually have almost the opposite approach, because a delayed train does not just hurt the train, it potentially causes cascade failure and chaos in the whole station. And the reality is today, a bad game can be fixed. Now, I can understand about delays and messing up the train and all that causing chaos. I can understand that. But he's saying the reality is a bad game can be fixed. Man, that is not true. There are so many. Anthem, guys. Anthem came out bad. Where is Anthem today? That crap got crashed within months. Guys, that is not true. A bad game cannot be fixed. All right. Lots of times when people put out a product, there's plenty and millions of companies that put out something bad and they no longer exist because they could not recover. Hell, even in this article, read it, guys, please read this article. Even in the article, Justin talked about how after the Curse of Osiris, Bungie was 5 weeks away from closing down Destiny 2's production. They almost had to shut it down because players stopped caring about the game. It was at an all-time low. Hell, I started making YouTube videos at that time because I was about to quit. I just started making Destiny 2 content just to try to keep myself afloat and me playing the game because I love Destiny 1 so much, okay? This is crazy for me to hear that when the game was about to close. That's why they brought us Forsaken, where they had to put in work and challenge themselves to win back the trust of the community, guys, and you can kind of read more in the article, but they kind of feel almost as if that's a bad idea to make that type of content. Let me rephrase this when I said a bad game is gonna fail. Okay, there are a possibility that it could succeed, but it's more probable that a bad game coming out is going to fail, guys. This mindset, this is one of the reasons why I said, man, this is probably going to be my last, this is going to be my last time buying anything from Bungie as for game-wise, as long as they have that same mentality or they have the same people that are in the head that's thinking like that. Man, this is just like crazy to me. All right, so he goes on basically to say here in this article that he's not trying to dunk on Miyamoto's thought of, more important of like the train mentality versus the station mentality. But he's basically saying you get to quality through iteration, one train at a time. And this is what he goes on to say that just blew my mind. Our seasons in Destiny 2 are the best they have ever been. Bro, are you freaking kidding me? We've been at this seasonal model for 24 months. Guys, hear me. 24 months. That's 2 years. We've probably had two and a half, maybe 3. Really 2 good seasons in 24 months. And this guy has said we have the best, we've had the best seasons we've ever had. Man, this is like amazing to me, man. He do know Forsaken was the best season that Destiny 2 ever had. This is crazy, man. Now, he is at a conference, so mind this, he is talking to devs, and some of them they aren't trying to hire because at the end of this slide, they talk about, hey, come work at Bungie. You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of like sugarcoating this crap. He's not, if you're a dev and you play Destiny 2, but you're not a dev in Destiny 2, you know when he said this is like bull crap. He also goes on to say, so are our expansions. Now, the expansions are good. I give them that. Now, our seasons got there quicker despite being under much tighter schedule constraints. Do you know why? Because we're on season 16 already. This was back in March when they made this slide. We have been able to iterate so many times as a train after a train passes through the station to get where we are today. But that also means to keep a station running, you need to let trains go out the door that carry risk on them you might not be comfortable with, or that have things you could fix if you could just back up the whole station for a few weeks and did a heroic thing to get it fixed. So see, that's one of the reasons why everything that we're getting now, you notice everything we get now is bugged. Everything is bugged. Dungeons are bugged. Hell, they even had to shut down the Destiny Items Manager app, DM, because the dungeon and stuff was bugged. So man, everybody has to go to tower and switch your characters to move guns and stuff. Man, this is like beginning of Destiny 1 type crap, man. This is crazy. Everything is bugged, guys. The rose quest was bugged. People weren't even getting their roses to drop. This is the reason why. So as a player, you tell me as a player down in the comment section, hell, does this feel fun that everything you touch now is bugged, like massively bugged? And see, man, and you guys can read the rest of the article. Like I say, man, it's very in-depth. It's a whole bunch of slides. I read the whole thing. And I tell you what, man, when I read it, I was just like, it really gave me insight, because I was thinking people didn't know what the hell they was doing, and I was right. Because like I said, man, I've been in business, man, for over 20 years. And I've worked with great companies. I work with great people, and I've worked with some bad people. I've worked with bad management. And man, it's just, I know, man, when something is not ran right, when some thinking is not right, dude. That's what drew me to Destiny 1 originally, was, in Halo 2, was that the company was ran so good. You could tell it was good people, man, who cared about their product. And not saying they're not good. And actually, to be honest, man, we normally would blame, normally, and a lot of us blame the devs. But from this article, man, he kind of talks about how the devs a lot of the devs, they want to do more stuff. They want to do more things to blow our minds. They want to do more things to stretch the boundaries. But they kind of like discourage them from like, that's what he was talking about, trying to be a hero. They say they want them to think in big terms, but they don't want them to try to overdo and do too much things, because it'll mess up the train station, because they're no longer on the train, like how Forsaken was in Destiny 1 and all that. So it's almost like they're really discouraging them for, in their time and their energy, put that to use on something else than trying to do this mind-blowing, expansive thing to just blow the community's mind away. Wow. Man, I wish my mind could get blown away. Destiny 1 blew me away. I tell people all the time, man, I play Halo. I play every game. I never in my life, I've been playing video games since I was like 5 or 4 years old. I've never seen a game like Destiny 1. It blew my mind, dude. It blew my mind. I'm going to tell you like this, man. I ain't never had a problem not working. I work 15, 16 hours a day, 10 hours a day, whatever I got to do to get it done. Destiny 1 was the only game ever in my life, man, where it got to where I couldn't even focus on working. I literally, you can ask my son, my wife, my kids, any of my friends I played Destiny 1 with, dude. It literally got to the point where I had to take my PlayStation 4 and hide it from myself in the closet until the weekend, because I couldn't focus, man. I would take Destiny 1 up to my office and play it on the big projector screen. My friends would be laughing, man, because I would come out of meetings and immediately jump on Destiny 1. They're like, hey, man, bet. My name is Chris. Chris, you at work? Bet, yeah, man, dude, I'm looking online. I look on the app. You're playing Destiny 1. Dude, when you work? I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? Hell, man, this game is addictive. I can't stop playing it. And because it blew my mind, dude. And what they're talking about, this seasonal crop is garbage, man. This does not blow anybody's mind. It makes you mad. What are they talking about, dude? It's so delusional, man. When you have people at the top who are not listening to anybody, that has nobody that they're really like answering to, like Activision. See, Activision kept that crap in check. They act like it was Activision that was making them do bad stuff and why they were struggling and why. No, man, that crap was Bungie. Bungie had to answer to Activision. Activision kept that crap in check and had them creating great content. Now that they don't have nobody to answer to, hopefully PlayStation start acting a fool with them now that PlayStation bought them out. So we could get this game back on track. But since then, they don't have nobody to answer to, man. So they just making up crap that what they think sounds good. Yeah, it sounds good. The train station sounds good in theory, but it's producing a bad product. So if you're going to do this train station, I know they're trying to hire more people. Man, you better hire 4 to 5 times more people in order to make sure that we have good content. We can't take this seasonal crap no more, man. We can't take comp and all that stuff that they're providing, skill-based matchmaking in a playlist, dude, in a regular Crucible playlist with quota penalties. Man, that's the stupidest crap I've ever heard in my life, dude. You really created a game to where no one could go into PvP and they could just relax. Now, look, man, people say I'm a sweat. Hey, dude, I have like 4.0 KDs all across the board. When once Destiny Tracker app fixes itself, it's behind right now, you'll see it on every, from survival to control to clash. Dude, I have a 4.0 KD, not KDA, KD, pretty much, man. So, but I still want a place where I could just hang out, man. I don't get clapped in games, but I still would like to just hang out and have some fun. And I tell you what, man, I appreciate anyone who has listened to this video, you guys know me, man. Normally I like to just make little quick stuff and get in, get out, get you guys what you want going on about my business. Y'all can have a great day. And like I say, man, I'm very appreciative to Bungie for Halo, Destiny 1, and some parts of Destiny 2. But, you know, because it's created a lot of great memories, man. But to be honest with you, dude, that has nothing to do with, like, now. Now, man, it's like I say, man, it's so tone deaf, man. Me reading that article just really let me understand really the mindset of what's going on. And it brought me clarity. That's why I had to make this video, man, because it's been on my mind ever since I read that article, dude. I'm just like, I'm trying to work, and it's still just like keep hitting me, man. Like, what, dude? What? All right, guys. Hey, make sure you read that article. Also, man, as a Tech Cross, he did a real good breakdown on it. I think I don't know the guy named Swetical. I don't know, man. You guys tell me his name. PvP guy. He did a video on it, man. You guys go check those out. I'm gonna also put those down below so you guys can go check out those videos, get their take on it. But man, this is just my take on why I'm not buying a product from Bungie ever again unless they change that mindset. Like I say, man, it's up to them to agree how they want to do their game. It's no big deal to me, man. I'll just move on to something else. It's a lot of, and they gave examples of other games that are not like live service games that have real high quality. So almost actually, man, gave me some ideas to go try out some of those games. All right, guys. So until next time, this your boy Ibetonme saying peace. Hope to see you guys in the Destiny universe. Let's team up and have some fun. You guys have a blessed day.